Hey there, so you're trying to import an FBX file into Unreal. I'm going to go ahead and have all the default settings, and we'll see we get a bunch of errors saying could not create it because the polygons are degenerate. So first thing we'll notice is we have a bunch of separate tiny meshes here. If we don't want that to happen, we'll go ahead and re-import our mesh with combine meshes enabled right here. And we still get a bunch of errors, but at least now we have one single mesh. If we go ahead and open this up, it's super tiny and we can't even see it. So to go ahead and fix this, we'll jump into Blender. Open up a new Blender project, hit A, delete everything as is proper, File, Import, FBX, choose your file. And we'll immediately notice it's still super tiny in here. If I go ahead and zoom in, we can see our little dude right here. So the first thing to keep in mind when going from Blender to Unreal is we want to look at our world scene unit here. Under units, we have metric and unit scale. We're going to change this from 1 to 0.01. Now, this is just because of the way Blender and Unreal handle their unit scales differently. If I go ahead and zoom out, we'll see that the world grid is much larger. So we'll go ahead and scale our mesh appropriately. And then make sure to just select everything under all of your meshes. Otherwise, when you import, it'll say that it can't find any mesh data. So select your mesh, File, Export, FBX, and we're going to have a few settings to change here. Go ahead and detick that. That just makes sure we don't have any separate directories. We want all one file. On the object types, we're going to deselect everything except our mesh because we're just exporting a mesh. Here's another option that doesn't really affect the mesh, but it is nice to just change. In Unreal, our -z is not forward, our -y is actually forward, and our z is the up axis. You can go ahead and leave those as is. Under geometry, we do want to make sure to switch our smoothing from normals to face. This just gets rid of a warning saying that the smoothing data isn't correct or something. And that's fine. We can leave apply modifiers on in case you had any additional modifiers active, and we don't have any animation. One other thing I like to deselect is this armature thing. We don't have an armature, but just in case, we'll detick that as well. Export your FBX, and if we hop back into Unreal, we can get rid of our previous mesh, re-import our new one, which I just named Untitled. And there we go. We now have our mesh looking very proper within Unreal. And yeah, that's it. So this will be the start of the Ethan J Dev channel where I just post some videos of my game dev process. I'm on a game dev team and am actively learning, and I thought I would put my learning into video form. So thanks for sticking around to the end. I'll be posting more stuff soon, sometime, or maybe not. Depends. Anyway, thanks for watching.